shaky and I'm like up like this, but I just really wanted to make an intro for this video. I just really wanted to tell you that I'm filming this video because a lot of people ask me what I eat on my Tumblr, and even when I give them the answers, sometimes they ask me for the ingredients. So although it's not like a big deal, I just made a video for you guys, and these are just meals that I personally eat a lot. I'm also going to make other videos of more breakfast ideas of food that you can personally eat, but these are just the things that I eat most commonly. And on the other hand, I know that there's a lot of people on weight loss journeys out there, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hesitant in whether I would do this or not, but I really wanted to help you guys out, so I included the amount of calories in each meal. I don't really count the amount of calories in each meal, but I know that there's a lot of people that do, so I just included it to help you guys out. And then again, if you're on a weight loss journey and you really count the calories inside your food, I just wanted to let you know that you should definitely always count the nutrition facts inside the food that builds up the calories, instead of counting just the calories as a whole. Of course, you will always find something that doesn't have that many calories inside of it, but that doesn't always mean it's healthy and good for you.
Well, hey everyone, we're going to start off with making banana pancakes. Ever since Cassie introduced this about 2 years ago to us, I mean, I've been crazy about these. If you know how to make them, you can go ahead and skip to the next meal. If not, this is just what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut up some bananas and place them in here, and then I'm going to add some eggs. My banana is really small, that's why I had to add 1.5, but if you have one really big banana, that will totally be enough. I feel like mixing it this way actually gets rid of all the lumps that actually make the pancake stick on the pan, but of course you can mix it however way you want to. And to tell you a little, if we add oatmeal to our mixture, we can also make homemade waffles. Now for frying, you can actually use a frying spray, but I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to place half a tablespoon of that, and then I'm going to take a tissue paper and I'm going to spread that onto my frying pan to make sure the pancakes don't stick. But you can use any oil of your choice, like coconut oil and almond oil and whatever you like. Just avoid regular sunflower or vegetable oil. And now, since my frying pan has a little dent in the center, sometimes the oil tends to go into the center, but make sure your frying pan is like really plan, so it's easier for you to make. And then you're just going to start flipping your pancakes and until it's ready, and that's pretty much it. Now you can add any fruit topping to your pancakes, but I really like strawberries and I don't even add it to the top. I add them to the side and I just cut them up, and I don't add anything else like any syrup or anything. And I just place some green tea because I really like drinking that with my pancakes, and that's it. Now for breakfast idea number 2, we're going to take 2 eggs and we're going to boil them. While we're waiting for that to get ready, I'm going to take 2 whole grain Lebanese breads that are also known as pita bread. And while the eggs are almost ready, I'm going to take the Laughing Cow low-fat cheese and I'm going to spread that on the pita or Lebanese bread. After the eggs are finally ready, I'm just going to cut them up and spread them on the bread. After that, I'm just going to roll them up. And there we have it. And since Lebanese bread has a little socket in the middle, you can just cut that up and make 2 slices. Now our next meal is super simple. All you need is a bunch of fruit of your choice. I'm just going to use these ones, and since I don't have blueberries, I'm just going to use a granola from a brand that includes dried blueberries and raspberries inside. So that's really all you need, granola and some fruits. Nah, just joking. The last thing we're going to add is some Greek yogurt. You can add as much as you like because this is very healthy, but 3 huge scoops with my spoon is enough for me. Whether you choose to do it with muesli or a granola, it doesn't really matter. They both taste great, have amazing health benefits, and they're super easy to make. Now we're just going to the basics, and I know a lot of people do their scrambled egg differently. I normally just throw my eggs in the pan, but of course if you add some milk, make sure it's skimmed or almond or coconut milk, and make sure to mix them well before you fry them on the pan or throw them on the pan, I mean. After you finish cooking that up, you want to go get your toast, and make sure that your toast is either whole grain or multigrain. Whole grain is always better, of course, but if you don't have whole grain bread, you can also use multigrain bread, because I know a lot of people prefer multigrain bread over whole grain bread because they think whole grain bread is too dark. and they dislike the taste. So now I'm just spreading my low-fat cheese again, placing my eggs over that, and having my green tea. And make sure you do your eggs, or I mean you make your eggs with anything other than vegetable oil, like EVOO or coconut oil. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's not vegetable oil. Now this is literally the easiest one to make. I do this all the time before I go to school. You just want to take whole grain cereal, because I know a lot of people think that cereal is healthy, but it depends on what the cereal is made of. So I'm just going to add some bananas, or you can add whatever fruit you like, and I'm just going to place the cereal with it, add some skimmed milk. Again, you can use any milk of your choice that's healthy, and that's it. I know a lot of people eat oatmeal, and I hate white oats. Maybe it's just the brand, but I hate it. And I just realized that the ones that I really like are made from whole grain. So if you have whole grain oatmeal, that's perfect. Sometimes I like adding a banana before I start cooking it, because it actually helps it get sweeter. And I just added a spoon of skimmed powder milk, because it actually makes it look creamier. The flavored oatmeal that comes in those little packs are also a great idea, because you can only add water. I mean, you don't need to add milk to make it sweet or creamy, and that's really good too. But I just don't like them because I had a bad experience with them when I was younger, so I don't like it. I'm now just adding some fruit, and I honestly prefer adding bananas later. Adding peanut butter is also a great way to make this super tasty, but you have to make sure the peanut butter you're putting inside of your meal is actually a healthy one. Now on to my favorite meal. I definitely do this on the weekends when I just want to chill out. I add a spoon of honey, almost full, in a bowl, and then I'm going to take my eggs. You can either use the whites or the whole egg. If you use the whites, you're going to need 2 egg whites, and if not, you're just going to use the whole egg. I personally use the whole egg because I realize when you don't use the whole egg, the taste is slightly different. But anyways, I'm just going to mix that all up in another bowl, and then I'm going to place that inside the bowl where I placed the honey. And then I'm going to take some skimmed milk. Again, you can take almond milk, coconut milk, any milk that you have in your house. And I'm going to mix that inside my bowl. This is optional, but adding a bit of ginger really does make a difference. It makes it taste 100 times better. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt too. After I finished mixing that up, I went and grabbed the last whole grain breads, I mean toast that I had in my house, because I know I gotta eat it before somebody else does. And now, yes, you guessed it, we're going to place that inside our mixture, and we're going to make sure that's really soaked. Don't soak it too much to the point the bread starts falling apart, like seriously. You just have to soak it enough, and then you can also let go of the excess and place it onto your frying pan. Again, I'm using EVOO on my frying pan, but you can use whatever you want, and these are really easy to turn over. And I like to slightly squeeze it to see if any like milk comes out. If milk comes out, that means it's not ready yet. But if not, you just can keep flipping, keep flipping until you realize there's no more milk like sliding out of the bread. And they're really easy to turn over, and that's pretty much it. Repeating that to my other bread, as you can see, it's really thin compared to the first one because it was like in the last piece. So yeah, this is not going to soak up as much as the other one because it's very thin, but I'm just going to take that and I'm going to place that onto the frying pan once again, and I'm going to cook it like I did with the other one. And since the other bread was so thin, we're still going to have a little bit of mixture left, so I'm going to take my multi-grain bread because I didn't have any more whole grain toast, and this one is much thicker as the other one because this was definitely on the top. And as you can see, it literally soaked up all the mixture we had left. So yeah, I'm just repeating the same process and we are done. And as you can see, the multigrain is much lighter than the whole grain, and if you used white bread, it would be even much lighter. Once again, I just added some fruits to complete the look. I just really like strawberries, but you can add whatever you want. And I also love squeezing some juice because it's the weekend and I never have time to squeeze some juice before school, so I'm just squeezing up some oranges and that's it. I also like eating a kiwi in the morning. It's really good for you. And my oranges, although it has those little thingies inside, I don't really mind it. It still tastes good, and that's my breakfast. Now at my house we make natural homemade peanut butter, but our thingy majiggy broke. Our grandma gives us like a lot of peanut butter that she makes, and then we have to like smash it up some more. And here I just took a really big spoon and I'm going to place it in the microwave because I really don't know how to make this any smoother because it's very thick. And after it's really hot, I'm just going to take a knife and I'm going to like kind of like cut out the little peanuts. And when I'm done, I'm going to cover that and put it in the refrigerator. And again, you can use multigrain bread, but I'm just going to take a whole grain bread, and this is like made from the bakery, like directly or something, so don't mind the funny shape. I'm just going to cut that up because I really like whole grain bread. And now that our peanut butter is smoother and edible, because like seriously guys, if you see the previous peanut butter, if you throw it on the wall, it won't break. And I'm just going to take a few bananas, and these are really small, but I'm going to use it anyways. And I'm going to cut that up, and you see like it's so small, like 2 bananas only gave me this much. But anyways, I'm just going to take 2 bananas. If you have a really big banana, it's enough. And I'm going to place my peanut butter on top of my toast. And it's gonna be a scoop of really big scoop of a small spoon. I mean tablespoon. No, wait, not tablespoon. Coffee. Okay, whatever that spoon is. And I'm going to place my bananas on top of it. And I'm tired of coffee. Yeah, that's how you do it. And if you're wondering, this is the green tea I drink the most. Now for the very last breakfast, you're just going to take an avocado and an egg. Again, you can use the egg whites if you like to, but I'm going to use the whole egg. And today I'm just going to use multi-grain bread because I had no whole grain bread at home because everybody in my house eats it all the time. Anyways, I'm just going to spread the avocado on top of the bread, and while the egg is already ready, I'm going to place it on top, and then I'm going to join that and make it a sandwich and place it inside my toaster. I mean my wannabe toaster. And while I'm waiting for that to get ready, I'm going to make myself some skimmed milk, and I'm going to place that in my mug and place it in the microwave for a minute. Now my sister showed me this and I really like it. I'm just going to take some coffee and take some dark dried cocoa and mix that into my milk, and it tastes really good. It's just the taste of a little bit of coffee and cocoa mixed together. And there we have our bread and we have our drink, a meal or something. And yeah, I'm tired guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye!